What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Weekend Media Podcast. Here with me today, Brian Garcia Tirado, the future of
That's
drifting, right here, man.
I like that. I like the future of drifting is here.
You know what? Ken Gucci, they used to call him the future back in the day when it started, and then now he's just kind of mid-card. But hey, I think that you could probably do better.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. The future of drifting, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, 4 rounds in, unstoppable.
See, exactly.
Unstoppable. Something's loose in
Exactly.
the front of the car. I'm pretty sure it's a lower control arm. That bit. I pretty much have. You know how like cars have like that active valve exhaust.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I have active caster in my front driver's side right now. So I moved. I moved the car the other day. I said, "What the fuck is that?"
Dude,
and so that's where I'm at.
I truly felt like I was back in the game of motorsport again, because when I used to drift, we were wrenching on that car until about 2 o'clock in the morning, every event before we had to go out. And you know what? The day before my last rallycross event, I was out getting tires. I was getting the car aligned. I had so much stuff going on. When we put the springs on the car, I said, hey, we need to get it aligned. And Ethan said, hey, I can take it in. We'll get it aligned real quick. The alignment machine at his job went down. And then between then and this event, I had driven that car to Illinois. It had been to Austin a couple times. Luis had been driving it to work. Those tires were shot. You know what? I got to say, Jose probably would have loved it. Had that demon camber going to it right there. He probably would have said, you know what? If you hadn't lifted that and slammed it, I would have bought that thing from you. But
yeah, exactly.
That's just the game. Everybody gets caught up in something. I just got something in the mail today, and it made me think of something for today's podcast. I got this shirt in. It's a Porsche. It's a 991.1 ultraviolet. I absolutely love this GT3. It's my dream spec if I were to get a 991.1, and I saw one today out on the street. I absolutely loved it. But the reason I had this shirt isn't just because I support Porsche and because I love Porsche. It's because they were giving away a car.
Time out. So
yes.
You didn't necessarily like the shirt. You bought the shirt.
No, I like the shirt. I do like the shirt.
But you bought the shirt on a conditionally, hoping to
win a car. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. You also take your girl out to dinner and hope that you'll get stuff afterwards. That's just kind of how the world works now. We've been told that this is the way the culture works. But here's the thing. I have found myself getting caught in this loop of buying stuff in hopes to win a car. Now, I'm not as bad as some people out there might be. It started for
Jordan.
It is. This is my gambling. I don't go to Vegas and put my money out there. I buy it. But here's the thing. I have something tangible that I can have with it. But I remember I used to watch, well, I still watch Street Speed 717. And he would sell stuff on his website. I used to love the knives that he had there. I think I bought all the good ones. And then some of the shirts and things like that I would like. Well, he got into the game of doing vehicle giveaways. And I was like, well, you know what? I do kind of like that car. Let me get something and maybe hopes I can win. And then that continued on with the next one and then the next one. But then I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm buying too many random knives that I don't need, or shirts or stickers I don't need. So then now for myself, I just narrow it down to a car that, to me, if I had that car, I'd be set for life. And for me, that's a Porsche. So if you're out there and you're making YouTube content, you're trying to give away a Porsche, just know that I've bought shit from you. But here's the reason I bring this up is because I see a lot of people transitioning over into this. You know, Street Speed 717, a lot of his content was around his truck builds, around his car builds. But now that it's more centered around him building a car for a giveaway, and he's not really out there enjoying it. You know, but we also see Adam LZ is doing this. Cletus McFarlane is doing it. We got places like Tuner Cult is doing it. 8080 is giving away a Porsche right now. You know, so it's such
productions.
Yeah, it's become such a theme. So my question to you is, one, do we feel that this is ruining YouTube for some of these creators? Because it's taking away from them actually going out there and enjoying a car, but they're just building for a giveaway. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I actually, first of all, I do think it's taken away in a sense because now every build is so lavish and crazy that it's actually there's this disconnect from reality and like what's a YouTube build. Borderline like Hollywood to me, if you ask me. Every car that I've built, again, there's cars that my YouTube and Instagram have never seen the light of day, that I've put quite a bit of money into with really nice parts. They were built for me to enjoy. You know what I mean? But like, especially when you look at these trucks with the any level lift kits and the 20, sixes or 24 by 14s, these are expensive parts, right? American force wheels, you name it. Even the cars, the GTRs, like the wide body kits, all that stuff is super expensive. That when a creator like myself, right, is building a car, because I then dump 50 grand into it, it's not a build per se. You know what I mean? And it's not enjoyable. But yeah, I think it's definitely taken the automotive space to a whole different realm that is just borderline not realistic.
Yeah.
And then with everybody doing car giveaways, I feel like it's not authentic. I feel like they're just doing it to make a buck, right? That's the whole point of it. It is a business. I get that. But I feel like it's taking something we love and then exploiting it to make money. We love cars, we love Porsches, we love TRXs, and everybody's using it to leverage that to exploit us and make money. That's the way I feel. The
So
people that win, congrats though.
there's a few things that I look at here when thinking about this. One is, yes, like you said, it is a business and these guys got to be able to make money. So I'm not going to
Right.
fault them for that. From the content side of things, if you are going to build something for a giveaway, I personally myself as a fan would rather see you build it the way that you want it. Like you're going to keep that thing, go out there and enjoy it. Have some videos that you do with it, and then later give that thing away because now you've had it for a while. It was your car. As a fan of that content, it means that much more to people because you're not just building for a giveaway. But it's becoming such a quick turnaround for a lot of people that you don't really get
Yeah.
time to enjoy the build, that everything is just so fast, like building this car within 24 hours. Another thing too that I'm seeing
Right.
some people start to do, and not everybody, the quality of your merchandise is kind of gone down because you're just trying to pump out whatever you can to get somebody to buy something off the website. So now you've become kind of like the Alibaba of YouTube with, hey, buy this sticker or buy this headlamp or buy, you know what I'm saying? Buy this pen and it gives you this chance to win. I have so many SMS notifications that I get on a regular basis. Like some of these
Damn.
people are almost daily, dog, almost daily saying, hey, now it's 20x multiplier, 80x multiplier. Get this, get that.
I'm gonna exploit some stuff here. Um, okay, I too have bought stuff, Jordan. I was picking on you earlier, but I was hoping I'd win a couple of trucks myself, all so I can tow some stuff. So anytime somebody does like a Dodge Ram Mega Cab Diesel giveaway, I'm like, I'm in, bro. If you go to the official terms and rules, most of the time it'll give you the dates on when the 80x, 100x, 10x multipliers are. So you don't even have to buy in the beginning. Just read the rules and you can see when the big multipliers are.
Every giveaway has to have a free entry period and they have to list out what's going to be happening during this. Uh, I've been part of some giveaways that the companies that I have worked for have been behind, and there is so much that you have to go through on the legal side of things to make sure that you do this right as a company that it's not easy to set this up. So there's a lot of work that does go into it. There's people who have found out the system. I've seen a lot of people as of late say that they ended up winning and they had just bought something in the last week or the last day of the giveaway. So there's people out there the same way that someone like a Josh Hip is out there and has figured out how to do blackjack and win a bunch of money, that they figured out this game here of the giveaways. I have an aunt that the house that she lives in, she won as a giveaway. Her daughter, she won a guest appearance on Grey's Anatomy and a Ford Mustang. I mean, there's some people out there that they know how these things work and they got it down. But at the end of the day, I think whatever it is, I want these guys to build quality stuff that we can start to really enjoy their content, that it doesn't get watered down, and then just produce good stuff that we want to buy. Because To me, at the end of the day, that's more important than the giveaway. Yes, you're going to be making money, because here's the other thing. There are some people, it may be a hit or miss as to how much you make on these things. But think about
True.
this. If you're someone like an 8080 who has a 991.1 ultraviolet GT3 RS with the YSAC right now,
You want this car? Keep going.
yes, that car you're looking at easily on the low end, 219. Okay,
Oh,
so
dude, they're making money.
yes. So here's the thing. If I'm selling shirts, okay, I'm just going to throw random numbers out there. Let's say that this shirt is $45. I'm in it for what, 20, $25? But still think, how many shirts do you have to sell to where the point that you are in the black on a $219,000 vehicle? So these people that keep elevating the game, it's like you got to be selling a lot of stuff. And then it's like, exactly. See, there you go.
Almost 5,000 should. It has to be over that amount because that's just to
Yes.
clear the price of the car at 219. So
Yes.
to clear the cost of the shirts as well.
Yeah.
So 219.
But it's like, you're going to reach this point where now everyone expects you to keep giving out these exotic cars, and how are you going to continue to make your money? There's some people that are out there that are making Mustang giveaways, or they're doing classic trucks or things like that. You got a little bit more leeway in something like that than you do if you were out there trying to sling a Porsche GT3 RS. But at the end of the day, still, man, there's so much money out there that has to be floated to be able to recoup all this, man. It's
Yeah,
insane.
that's crazy. The other thing that I see too, aside from giveaways, I just saw another one today. Surprising my brother with his dream truck, surprising my
Oh,
brother with his dream car, surprising my aunt with her dream shoe, whatever it may be. And I'm like, bruh, that's a
that's
tax
it.
write off. Don't lie to me.
But the thing too is, like, that's another one that it's like, what are the views that you got to get behind to make this possible? What are the merchandise sales that you have to do to be able to float this? So for the people now, understand, this is like the 1%er of YouTubers that are actually able to go out there and figure out the key to this. But to be able to go out there and give this stuff away to a friend or do that, I mean, that's crazy.
To me, it kind of comes off as not very authentic. Like, hey, I'm only giving away this car to my brother because like we know it's going to get views because it's like a feel good story. My brother's been dreaming about this third gen, blah blah blah, whatever the hell Porsche GT3. So I'm giving it to him, knowing it's going to get clicks and views and pay for it. You know what I mean?
Yep,
I'm
man.
gonna say right now, if I blow up and make it right, besides taking care of my family, I'm gonna pay my parents' house off. Like I've always said that.
I'm glad that my mom has paid her house off and she doesn't want to be anywhere else. So it looks like at the end of the day, I'm just taking care of me. So
Yeah,
I
you're
gotta
buying a
say
Porsche.
that's, yeah, that's great. Louisa keeps saying, that's the cost of a house. Like, why would you spend that much money on a car? I said, I don't know, but one day we're gonna find out.
If anybody out there is giving away a Ram RHO or a TRX, let me know. I'll buy some stuff. You know what I do buy? You're buying the shirts, and you say you were kind of like accumulating stuff that you didn't want to use. I buy the wheel cleaners or the detail spray because they'll
Yeah.
eventually run out, and I can throw away the bottle, and it's not accumulating somewhere.
And that's the other thing too. Like, I'm now, if it's something that I want, I'm trying to say, do they truly have something there that I want, that I'm gonna wear, that I'm gonna use? Because there's a lot of people, they're just buying random stuff just to get this stuff in there. It's
Yeah,
how you're buying yourself 75 stickers because each one of those is 1,000 times multiplier, and then at the end of the day, you got all these stickers and you still didn't win the car. But it's playing off of that addiction culture, I guess. It's the same as gambling. It's like, dude, I could win this. And
three
it's
dollars.
exactly. But hey, you know what? It is cool because there are people out there that win this stuff. But I've seen people like with the lottery who say, when I win, this is what I'm going to do. And they sit down and they plan out everything that they're going to do with that car or do with that money as if they've already won it. But you know what? That to me is absolutely crazy. To me, it's one of those things that I go out there, I purchase a shirt that I like, and I say, man, that'd be really friggin' sick if I were able to win that. And then I forget about it and I move on. But I will say this. I've noticed a trend with a lot of people who win these vehicles is they keep it for a little bit and then they sell it. because that kind of cash can change some people's lives. I've seen with Matt Armstrong. He's a YouTuber that rebuilds wrecked vehicles in the UK, where a lot of people have taken his giveaways, sold them, and used that as a down payment on a house. So that's the kind of stuff that changes people's lives. But one thing too that I will say is I've noticed a lot of people now, they're not just giving away the car, they're giving away money on top of it. And I think one thing that started that is because everybody was saying, well, I can't afford the taxes on this, because I've heard that as well. So then it's like, okay, well, now we're giving you $60,000. We're giving you $30,000. But then the other thing that people, I don't think they're really realizing in that moment is, guess what? You're going to get taxed on that money too. So it's not like it's
still an earning.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So it's not like you're getting $30,000 free. You can use that for the taxes on your car, but guess what? You're still going to have to pay taxes on $30K now.
Right. Now you made an extra $30K this year.
Exactly. So right? It's like you got to understand that.
You ever see where like those people? I just recently saw this where it's like HGTV like flipped this house where like it ruined my life because then they couldn't afford the taxes on the property like year after year in the escrow account, stuff like that. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. So many people are doing it right now. I saw this Bo Archer guy was doing it. The Hodge twins are doing it. Everybody's doing it. People have done boats.
Yeah, dude, I've seen lately where people are they're not just doing like cars or boats, they're doing like experience giveaways. So I think it was Street Speed 717. He gave away an SUV, and then the people could choose a trip anywhere they wanted in the world, and he would pay for that trip for them to go out there and do that. So it's like there's so much. I mean, Omaze, I don't even hear about Omaze anymore. Are they even still a thing? Because they had been doing that kind of stuff, experiential giveaways, car giveaways, home giveaways, all this stuff there that was raising money for charity. But man, they used to be everywhere. You'd always hear about them, and now I don't hear about them at all anymore.
You know how I know you're old?
Huh?
What's Omaze? No, they're still popping.
Okay, well then, shit. So hey, good for them then. Good for them. But you know what? I sit here and we critique this stuff. But here's the thing. If you and I knew that we could sell our merch, give away a car, and get enough money on our own to be able to continue to float what we're doing out there in the world and end up owning an SVJ or a friggin' Porsche the way Adam LZ does, Street Speed 717, a Ferrari like TJ Hunt just bought, you and I would be doing fucking car giveaways all goddamn day. I don't give a shit.
All I'm saying is, what car do you guys want?
Oh? So here. Oh, hey,
we got some sick merch. These boys don't know.
Yeah, we got some sick merch. We got even sicker stuff coming. Here's the thing, though, that would be kind of cool. Now that I say it out loud and I knock the shit out of this stuff, is we're talking about getting involved in the community. What if we did like a rallycross build, a cheap rallycross build on our channels? We could do a cheap drift build. But here's the thing, though, because you and I, we talk a lot about how you don't need to go all out for all these sports. So it'd be easy for us to build something that fits the need for someone getting started. You know what I'm saying?
Drift Mustang quick.
Dude, I see Mitsubishi Lancers all day long for $1,000 at $1,500. That'd be an easy starter vehicle for anybody wanting to get into rallycross, and we could build that thing. So, hey, here, if you want to see us build some stuff and give it away, go ahead and leave a comment down below if you're watching us on YouTube, or if you're listening to us on Spotify. Do they do comments on Spotify? I really don't know. But go over to the YouTube and leave a comment there, or hop over to our Instagram. Yeah, we're just so new to this still that I'm not even sure. But if you guys want to see that, let us know, and then I'll back up off of what I said about doing giveaways, and we'll fucking do it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, just tell us what you want.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, we're going to make sure that what we're producing is good quality content, and that the merch that you are purchasing is good quality content that we would sell on a regular basis. So now that we've spent the last 21 minutes of me talking shit, now I'm thinking,
how do we talk ourselves into doing giveaways? What the hell?
I don't know. I don't
Did we
know. I
just
think
gaslight ourselves?
we did the giveaway game on ourselves. We got wrapped into it like, oh man, this could work. Now that I'm sitting here talking about all the stuff they're doing, I realize that's not such a bad idea.
It's not a
Let's
bad
do it.
business model. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Hold on. I need to find out how much money I need real quick. Okay, I need about 100 grand. Okay, that'll get me my next toy.
Awesome. Cool. Well, you know what? Let me see how much I need to get my next toy. Okay, so if we can at least float enough profit for me to get $389,000,
What
we'll
the
be good.
fuck are you buying?
I want a Porsche
Learjet?
GT2 RS. That is my dream car. That is the one car that I want, that I could rest easy the day I die if I have that car. That's my it car, dude. That is my it car.
Bro,
Hey,
I just want another TRX.
yeah, well, I like cool stuff, so that's kind of why I
Yeah,
went with
I
the
do too,
GT2
brother.
RS.
I do
Well,
too, brother.
I just I just feel like that thing too would be so cool out on the track. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that thing is a monster. 700 horsepower, freaking
That's it?
turbocharged. Bruh, that thing grips up like you would not believe. I'm sitting here talking like I've driven one before, but oh,
The GT3 RS, it's up there for me too. Silver and black. Please. Love
you
that
know what?
car.
I would like to. Here's what we need to do though. We need to work fast if I'm going to get my 2RS, because Porsche is going to end up putting out a next generation GT2 RS before we know it, and then that means that the price of the current ones is just going to skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to
Yes.
beat that. The other thing too is I just turned as I drop stuff. I just turned 44, and I had made the mistake of telling my daughter once that by the time I'm 45, I'm going to have a supercar, and we got less than a year now to get rocking and rolling on that. So we need to get to work, bruh.
Bro, we've been working. Like, I'm tired. I'm so
Yeah,
tired.
now is
I'm so
not the
tired.
time to rest. You know, if I go, let's see, there is a dealership in Charlotte that sells a lot of supercars. If I go over to their website and I start looking for the cheapest thing that they have right now, let's say I'm just really dying to get myself into a supercar. What am I looking at spending base wise? Yeah, that's not a supercar. That's gay. Sorry, I'm looking at TRXs. So
Gallardo
a
Spider.
Gallardo Spider, 94K. So I mean that right there is about entry.
Yeah.
I think you can get yourself into a Ferrari 360, probably for low 80s maybe. But yeah, I mean you're looking at a Gallardo if you're trying to get into a Lambo right now.
Bro,
Porsches,
Lamborghini Gallardo.
yeah.
Take me. I still play Need for Speed Most Wanted. Here's a
Mm-hmm.
secret. Once you beat number, I think whatever the fuck number it is, like 7 with the Lamborghini Gallardo, that's all
Mm-hmm.
you need to beat the rest of the game. True story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I heard about it.
I haven't played games in so long. You know what? Here's another car that would probably work. Freaking McLaren. If you get an older McLaren, you can get those in the 90s, 80s, or 90s. I bet you.
I'm not
Man,
gonna
now,
lie. I really like Aston Martins.
uh,
James Bond, bro.
yeah, I know, and I get that, but
1.8 what million? Oh no, just kidding. That's a news story.
that's the thing is the Aston Martin. It's one of those that depreciates super fast. It's not nearly as bad as like a Maserati, but it drops off pretty quick. So
I know.
doing a
I know that.
nationwide search right now. There is a 2012 McLaren MP4-12C 85.9. So
Look up Aston Martin DB9. I'll probably just hit everybody with a curveball with that.
use an auto trader for all this. Okay. How much do you think?
I don't
Let's see
know.
if I can. We're gonna go nationwide.
DB11.
We're gonna look at DB9s. Bam, cheapest one in the nation, right there.
36 grand?
I told you, dude. These things depreciate like crazy. You
That's
could
like
own this car. You could own this car.
I could literally own my like high school dream car.
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, I think my wife just heard me. Hold on.
Hey,
Bitch.
I mean, dude.
Dude, even that 2015 is 65?
Yeah,
No
bro.
bullshit. I could be faking that I'm rich this whole time.
Yeah, this one here, 38K mileage on it, dude.
I
Come
mean,
on,
I don't know
bro.
shit about Aston Martins, but
I'm just saying,
how
you could
about
own it.
DB12? Look up,
All right.
yeah, DB12
All right,
should be
let's
on
look
there.
at
Oh, yeah, I fucked up.
it.
That's where it goes from like unaffordable. Yeah, that blue one up there is,
Yeah. Oh, well, hold on. Let's sort it by price. And
yeah, that's not happening.
yeah, nah, dude. Yeah.
DB9,
So
I mean, I'm in.
yeah, right. To me, that sounds like a winner. I don't know why you wouldn't even go with that. But let's see. You can go in here. Where's Ferrari? There we go. Let's find a Ferrari. It was the cheapest one that we can find. That's not a California.
Yeah, what's the cheapest Ferrari? I like Ferrari too. What the hell? Oh, 59? What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Ferrari undefined. What is
Yeah.
it, a kid
That
car?
looks like a 512.
It's a fucking MR2 is what it is.
Yeah. Probably, right? Then we have, what else we got here? Californias are in the 60s, but nobody wants
California.
those. 360 Spider, 69.
360 Spider.
Here's a
That's
360.
what a
Coupe,
360 is what
71.
Ventra. That's what Vinny, right?
Yeah,
That's what he drives. Yeah.
they're nice. They sound great. I mean, it's got
Unreal.
that classic Ferrari sound. I mean, I don't know. It's
Ooh, what's that one right
it.
there?
Which one? This one?
2014 California. No. What's the
Oh, yeah.
wagon?
The wagon. For the wagon, you're looking at the FF or the GTC for Lusso. What the hell did I just do? So we go and look at the wagon. Those things hold their prices fairly well though, because they still have the V12 in those.
Yeah, the FF, buddy.
FF.
There's one.
And
There's one in my
then
neighborhood, dude.
really?
I'm like, he's totally slinging dope.
All right, so 104 cheapest that you got here on the FFs. So they're in the low hundreds, you know. You got a Ferrari F12 in there, you know, so sorry, Ferrari V12 in there. So why would you not? I mean, it's still sick, and you can take your kids to school and then you know, take the dog to the vet and do all that stuff. Let's see, Porsches. I mean, the thing with Porsche is there's so many of them out there that you can find a cheap one if you want. But it's when you start really getting into the minutia of the options that you want, that's when it's like, okay, now we're really spending cash. So I mean, look at this. These are in the teens if you want a Carrera, like an older Carrera. So it's like, you know,
why don't we build a Porsche giveaway car?
I would do it. I don't give a shit. I would do it all day long. Now, once we start narrowing it down, let's start looking at some GT3s here. This is the entry level race car that you got going. All right. What do we got here? 50s. Jumps up to the 90s. 100s, you know? God. Once you start getting into the track cars, then you start jumping up there real quick, dude.
You know, and I drove my buddy's Carrera T, the new one.
Yeah.
And like I told him immediately, I was like, there's a humongous difference in quality when you go from like a fast Dodge or Ford into a Porsche. Like it's astronomical. Sitting in his car, I was like, oh, I'm rich. It was like, yeah, I don't make my coffee anymore when I drive this.
You know, here's the thing. If I were to get one of these vehicles, I think I would go down the path that someone like the Hamilton collection does, where they want people to be able to go out there and experience those cars. I would like to go out there and do track days and let people do ride-alongs. I mean, when else are you going to be able to ride in a Lambo, Ferrari, or a Porsche? You know, you can do the experiences, but I'd like just to be able to do it because not everybody's got a few $100 to go out there and throw at it. And if you can pay for a ticket to get into an event and ride shotgun, let's do it. Let's make it happen, people. Let's keep grassroots alive. Let's start doing car giveaways here because, like we said from the very beginning, it's the best thing in the world that you could ever do. And then, you know, we'll start doing ride-alongs. Yeah, exactly.
We can start changing lives, and then we'll eventually move to, hey, do you want a dream vacation to Disney World? You could take your son and daughter. Like, I mean, the sky's the limit, guys. Like we said from the beginning, this is what we need to do.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want to build.
Exactly. Let us know what you want to build. As we both have said since the very beginning of this, there's no flaws in this. Like there's no reason why you would not want to
Everybody
participate
wins.
in this. Everybody wins. Everybody's got a chance. You know what? Everybody wins the chance to win. You know, that's the way that I like to look at
That's the way.
it.
We should probably get some lawyers sooner than later.
Yeah, absolutely. So you know what? For the law firm of Wheeler and Tirado, I think we're going to close it out here. Again, though, if you guys would like to see us do some grassroots builds and stuff on our channels outside of what we're doing that could potentially one day be a giveaway for you guys, let us know in the comments down below. And again, I don't know if you can leave comments on Spotify, but wherever you are, leave a comment for us. If you're listening to us on Spotify, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit those bell notifications so you don't miss anything from us here at Weekend Media. And make sure to follow us on our socials, Weekend Media on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. Follow Brian Garcia Tirado at Tirado Racing on all of his platforms. Follow me, J-Dub Racing, on all of my platforms. The boys ain't here with us, but I'll go ahead and I'll leave their links down below. Go ahead and give them a shout out. And until the next one, I'm Jordan Wheeler. This is my co-host, Brian Garcia Tirado, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.